Hey guys, welcome to twitch.tv/Nick Tanella. You're watching Wednesday Night Fights at the eSports Arena in Santa Ana, California. I am Dr. Stanson. With me today, we're actually going to start some of our regular scheduled community profile interviews. So thanks so much. With me is Commander Jesse.
Hey, how's it going?
Jesse, man, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, we're kind of jumping right into it. Things are a little bit hectic here.
Yeah.
So the purpose of these kind of interviews is we want to explore the community in the fighting game community, you know, like talk to some prominent members and stuff. Now, you're from SoCal, whole life, right?
Right, born and raised.
Okay, born and raised.
Valley
right,
boy, actually.
Valley?
Yeah, San Fernando Valley, born and raised.
Oh, where all the porn is.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nothing at all. So the first question is, so what's your background like? Like, well, I mean, just tell me a little bit about you. You're a Valley boy. You're a
Valley boy, born and raised. I mean, I was always kind of into gaming in general.
Yeah.
I never really played fighting games all that much until Street Fighter 4. But before that, I used to play a lot of Halo.
Oh, a lot of Halo.
I really loved that game. I used to play Halo 2 online all the time, and that was like one of the first games I ever played like very competitively online.
Oh, so
but I never got to go to any events, but I played a lot online.
Was that the start of like kind of like a little bit of your competitive spirit, your fighter spirit?
I think so. Yeah, I think I was like at one point because I was playing and then we would match up sometimes with like top players.
Yeah.
And we would hang in there, sometimes win, and I was like, you know what, I kind of get a hang of things quickly, and so at that point I was like, you know, I could probably do it if I went somewhere else, like play another game or something.
Awesome.
So yeah, I guess that's where some of the confidence came from.
So if you go to another game and you switch to Street Fighter 4.
Well, Street Fighter 4 attracted me. I was like, when I first saw it, it reminded me of Street Fighter 2 a lot, and I guess maybe it was the graphics or something. And then when I picked it up, I really got into it, and I really liked Chun-Li.
Yeah.
And then I started playing a lot more, and then just kind of went from there.
Okay, cool. So like, what about Street Fighter 4 that made you want to start competing in the fighting game community?
Okay. I used to play at home online, and I thought I was all right. I was like, you know what? I was like a C rank, and I was like, you know, I'm pretty okay. And then one day I went to Family Fun Arcade.
Family Fun.
Yeah,
okay.
Family Fun Arcade in the Valley. It's no longer there, but R.I.P.
Yeah.
But I went there, and I played against this guy. His name's Killimax.
Yeah.
He's a Ryu player. He was the first person I ever met in the FGC, and he bodied me so bad, and I couldn't believe it because I was so good online. And I lost to this guy.
You had that realization.
Yeah, I was like,
but I'm so good online.
I'm like, I don't lose online. And this guy just randomly, he was like eating corn nuts, casual, just beating me on the cabinet. And I was like, okay, I got to come back and beat this guy. Like, it's just, he beat me so bad that I had to come back. So I started going back, and then he started giving me advice, and then it kind of took off from there. That's when I started playing more offline than I did online.
So yours was like a nemesis story. Like, you had this demon that you had to exorcise.
He was like, he's the nicest guy. You know, he helps me out. He was like giving me advice all the time, and because of him, I got into Street Fighter.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so competition started with Street Fighter 4.
Right.
You've made quite an impact at former Super Arcade Wednesday Night Fights at UGC. God bless UGC. We love it. And so you're here now. Last week you made third place. You made top 8. You finished third place, and you were eliminated by Chris Tatarian.
Right.
So I want to know. Okay, you're just a Valley boy. I'm gonna keep calling you that. Also,
it's
like,
all good. I love it. I rep the Valley.
Yeah, Valley boy. The mixtape gonna drop later this month.
Hey. It's fire. It's fire. Just watch out for that.
So when you're up there, like, walk us through the mindset. Like, you're on the main stage and you're on that stream, and like you're playing against who is one of at least America's best players. Like, what is that like? What's the mindset for you?
I mean, I go in sometimes, I'm a little nervous. I know how much experience some of these guys have playing on a big stage. And whenever I get there, I try to calm down. I try to think about the match. I try not to think about, everybody looking at home. Obviously, it's a little bit of pressure. But I just go into it, and I just try to think about what I can do in that match. And I think about the times that I played them before and what I'm going to do differently this time. Okay. So every time I go up there, and if I lose, and at least it's on tape, and I can look back at it and then kind of see what I did wrong and take it from there. So I just try to learn from each experience.
All right. So without giving any secrets, let's just say tonight it's that same thing. Maybe your sim. I
looked back
keep
at
all
that.
your techniques.
Right. And I tried to analyze what went wrong, and I was like, okay, I think I kind of have an idea. So if I do play him again, I'm going to try and play it a little bit differently.
Okay.
But, we'll see what happens. I can't,
Ultimately, jumping from 4 to 5, like, how do you find that transition? generally speaking?
It's different. I feel like 4, I don't know. Right now the game is still new. I feel like 5 is a good game. I feel like it's faster than I expected. I guess when I first came out, I thought it was going to be slower, but it's a lot faster, and I feel like your mistakes get exposed so much quicker here than it did in 4. And you have to be careful with what you do. But, I'm still kind of coming along. I like Sim in this game much more. I feel like he definitely has benefited from the game's mechanics. Yeah.
And you played a lot of Sim in 4, right?
Yeah,
but
I played a lot of Sim,
play?
and then I played Sakura. But I originally started with Chun-Li, so I played a couple characters.
I
went through the phases.
I mean, I've seen you go through, and play at tournament, Rufus. And you mentioned Sakura, Chun-Li, Dhalsim.
Yeah.
I think I've even seen you play Ryu.
Maybe at some point.
Akuma. I know you play Akuma.
Yeah.
Are you planning? I mean, you're kind of a jack of all trades. Are you planning that sort of character diversity in 5?
Now I'm playing Sim now, and then another character that I like playing, but I don't feel like I'm that great yet. I've been playing Armika, because I feel like she's so much fun to play, to get in there, cause some havoc, command grabs, frame traps, all kinds of stuff. She's so much fun to play. Okay. So I've been doing that on the side. I've been playing Mika on the side.
All right. Last question.
Sure, yeah.
When you look into your opponent's eyes and you have vanquished them, and you can see their fury rising and their soul escaping from their mouth into yours,
I'm capturing souls. I'm like Shang Tsung now. Okay.
What is it? I've known you for a while, man. I know this is true about you. The viewers need to know themselves.
All right.
What is it that you want to see, like, when you shake hands with that person?
What do I want to see?
What do you want to see? Like, when you turn over and you see them, like...
That's a good question. I don't know. I guess I know that sometimes when I play, I have a tendency to frustrate people. I play Dhalsim, so people get frustrated when they can't get in or things like that. So I feel like if they look frustrated, then I obviously did something right. I'm keeping them away. I'm being pesky. I'm doing all the things that I get on them, and then they want to run sets and play more, and I'm more than willing to do that, and give everybody an opportunity to learn, or if I win, And then when I lose, it's, I'm salty like everyone else, and I want to run it back, and I'm that guy, I want to play again. So
I like it.
Yeah, just hoping to see that maybe I kind of have that edge, If I win and I have something on them, then that's something they have to figure out. Just like when I lose, I gotta go to the lab,
That's man, tenacity.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, man, Jesse, thanks so much for sticking with us. That's going to conclude our interview. Guys, you can follow Commander Jesse at his Twitter. You see that right down there, at Commander Jesse, shorthand. And keep watching. Keep tuning in. You're on twitch.tv/Nick Tonella. You can also watch WNF on twitch.tv/LevelUpLive. Keep watching, because we are going to come back with some more interviews, maybe some more casuals. And don't forget to hit follow.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.